would rather the story be that she fought the cougar and got away.
Now at 4:30, a historic attack in the Mount Hood wilderness. We're live with the story of the woman who died living her life to the fullest.
And the clock is ticking in Battleground. We'll tell you what happens if striking teachers don't get a deal done very soon. Plus,
I've been through lots of storms, and this is by far the biggest.
It is a massive, dangerous storm. We're tracking Hurricane Florence as it takes aim at the eastern seaboard, forcing more than 1 million people to flee before it makes landfall.
KOIN 6 News this morning starts right now with this weather alert.
and we get started at 4:30 with a live look at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, as Hurricane Florence closes in. Right now, this is the relative calm before the storm. Looks relatively peaceful there, and it's about as empty as you'll see the beach in Myrtle Beach this time of year. But this thing is going to be downright nasty. More than 1.5 million people have been told to evacuate. Hurricane warnings and storm surge watches are in effect from northern Georgia up to southern Virginia. And federal, state, and local officials up and down the coast have one clear message. If you are in the path of this storm, get out now.
We want to get right to meteorologist Kelly Bayern, who's been tracking Florence, and it does look pretty bad still, right, Kelly?
It does, yes. It is classified as a major hurricane at the moment. We're sitting at a Category 4 now with sustained winds still at 130 miles an hour. It's still off the coast, but what's tricky about this storm is the track has now shifted. It's looking like it may dive south and affect more towards Georgia or even South Carolina directly instead of North Carolina. So far, the track is still aiming to hit the coast of North Carolina as a Category 3. But again, this system is going to dump up to 20 inches of rain in some areas and give that storm surge about 12 to 15 feet of water pushing inland to the coast. Again, devastating impacts as the storm makes its way likely by Friday morning. Here's a look at Tropical Storm Olivia out towards the Hawaiian Islands. And again, rainfall amounts up to 12 inches in Maui. Again, this system looking to make landfall sometime this morning. So we'll see lots of rain out there. Winds right now sustained around 45 miles an hour. So the issue will mainly be rain for this region. Here's a look at our area, though. We are seeing a few scattered showers out there. Temperatures in the mid-50s at the moment. We'll keep them in the 50s heading into today. Cloudy skies to start. A few spotty showers out there, so bring that rain jacket with you as we head towards the afternoon. In the mid to upper 60s today, we'll keep a chance for isolated showers out there. We'll talk more about our showers in the region and also more on the hurricanes out there. But back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Kelly. The discovery of a body in the Mount Hood wilderness, it may have brought some closure to one local family, but how Diana Bober actually died is raising a lot of questions this morning.
Reporter Elise Haas joins us now with more on what's likely the first deadly cougar attack in Oregon's history. Elise, good morning.
Well, guys, we all know that cougar attacks are very rare, and this victim was an avid hiker. She loved the outdoors, and when she went missing for a couple of weeks, her family had originally assumed that maybe she had gotten hurt while hiking out in the woods, and in that time, her family remained hopeful. That's all they really could do. But when Diana's body was found, investigators said it was clear that she had fought for her life. Rescue crews found Diana Bober's body on Monday off the Hunchback Trail near Mount Hood. Then authorities announced the results of the autopsy yesterday, which revealed Diana was killed in an animal attack. That's when the family learned that authorities believe a cougar was responsible.
Oh, okay, so she didn't just trip and fall. She fought a cougar, and she fought pretty hard. They don't think the cougar came back. She died of her wound.
This would mark the first fatal cougar attack in Oregon's history. And though it is not the ending they hope for, Diana's family says they take peace in knowing that Diana was doing something she loved. And her sister says that Diana never lived in fear of risk, but that she lived life to the fullest. And she hopes that people can take this as a lesson from her sister's life. Reporting live, Elise Haas, KOIN 6 News.
Really strange case. Thank you, Elise. And if this sounds familiar, this is actually the second deadly cougar attack in the Pacific Northwest just this year. Back in May, a mountain biker was killed in a cougar attack east of Seattle. Before that, the last deadly cougar attack in Washington was nearly 100 years ago.
Well, Clark County investigators have searched a youth mental health and substance abuse treatment facility after multiple allegations of sexual misconduct. Now, the sheriff's office has been investigating Daybreak Youth Services located in Brush Prairie since June. Allegations include unlawful sexual contact between youth clients and unlawful sexual contact between a staff member and a youth client. A deputy searched the facility yesterday looking for documents, video, and email records.
We did it fairly low-key to continue the operation so the kids could continue to go to school, get their counseling. We didn't disrupt services there.
Investigators are asking any former clients to come forward and talk with them. We will keep you updated as we learn more.
We'll talk about a scary situation here. A Portland woman says she was attacked in her own home by a stranger in the middle of the day. Police say 39-year-old Damascus Menifee got into the apartment near Southeast 160th and Stark through an unlocked door, and he allegedly sexually assaulted the woman while her mother, who was also attacked, ran for help.
He was trying to take off her pants, and the police had arrested him, and I was holding my daughter right here, and I told him what I was thinking of him, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. There wasn't enough words to say how much I didn't like him.
Menifee faces multiple charges, including rape and assault. We checked. He has a criminal history going back nearly 25 years.
It is 4:36, and right now Vancouver police are looking for a man who they say robbed a couple at gunpoint yesterday afternoon and stole their car. Then police say he kidnapped an apartment complex security guard and stuffed him in the trunk a few hours later.
And the victim was able to call 911 from the trunk and then eventually jump out of the trunk of the vehicle, which is where we located him. Male, Hispanic or white, 20 to 25, brown hair with a medium build.
If you know anything about the attack, please call police.
KOIN 6 continues to track the ongoing teacher strikes in Southwest Washington. And listen to this. If teachers in Battleground aren't back to work by Monday, they won't get paid. That is the word from the school board, who passed a resolution suspending the paychecks if a deal to end the strike doesn't get done. Battleground is the only school in Southwest Washington where the teachers are still on strike. And if you'd like to know when the strike ends, when school will start again as soon as we do, you can download the KOIN 6 app and sign up for news alerts.
I want to check now with our coverage of Hurricane Florence. As we mentioned off the top of the show, more than 1 million people in 3 states have been told to evacuate as that massive storm pushes closer to land.
And this storm is continuing to grow as it picks up strength from warm waters in the Atlantic. And CBS's Laura Podesta picks up our coverage.
As Hurricane Florence barrels toward the southeastern U.S., officials are not mincing words about the dangers ahead.
Biblical, ominous.
This storm is a monster.
President Trump declared a federal state of emergency for the region.
It's tremendously big and tremendously wet.
In Virginia and the Carolinas, millions of people along the coast are doing everything they can to prepare before the powerful storm makes landfall. 8-year-old Josh Crabtree worked with his family to fill sandbags in Virginia Beach.
Pretty hard, but actually kind of fun at the same time.
In Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Hunter and Susan Platt boarded up their house before evacuating.
We got our important things out.
Yeah.
Our pictures and special things.
Zatia Johnson and her family were bussed away from the North Carolina coast. They'll spend the next few days 135 miles away at a high school that's now an evacuation center.
We're surrounded by water, like Wrightsville Beach, Oak Island, all of that. It's just, I couldn't.
Others are going to ride out the storm.
The looters, you know, the people after the storm scare me, not so much the storm.
From Massachusetts to Texas and California, first responders around the country are making their way to the region.
Hopefully the folks there in the East Coast are going to get out of harm's way.
Many coastal towns have already instituted mandatory evacuation orders. One model suggests some areas could get as much as 45 inches of rain. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
And Hurricane Florence is expected to make landfall late tomorrow or early Friday. In the meantime, a half a world away, we have our eyes on the beaches of Hawaii as Tropical Storm Olivia lashes the islands right now. This is brand new video that we got overnight. You can see trees getting whipped around and that surf picking up. Our crew there says the wind started to really pick up about 90 minutes ago. And our coverage of these 2 storms is just getting going this morning. Coming up at 5:30, we'll take you live to Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, And check in with reporter Brent Ramadna as Hurricane Florence closes in. Then at 6:30, we'll check in live with our very own Cole Miller. He is live along Waikiki Beach this morning, tracking Tropical Storm Olivia. And of course, you can see constantly updated information on both storms anytime on KOIN.com.
You can also get updated information right now on KOIN 6 News on television. We've got meteorologist Kelly Bayer in here. Kelly, what's the latest on the track here?
We are seeing those winds calming down. They're sitting right now sustained at about 45 miles an hour. So the winds will still be an issue, but the biggest issue will be the rains. Maui looking at almost a foot of rain through tomorrow. And again, this storm expected to make landfall sometime this morning. So here soon, those winds are whipping up and those rains are coming. Also, that storm surge, a big issue. That's those ocean waters being pushed to shore. They'll be dealing with lots of coastal flooding, but also inland flooding too from those rains as well. So again, here's the track looking to hit the entire Hawaiian chain here and the entire island chain, also under that tropical storm warning. Here's a look at our region, though. We are tracking a low system. Showers for us this morning. Here's a closer look out towards Portland. We are seeing those light showers moving through now. Cloudy skies out there and temperatures mainly in the upper 50s. So somewhat quiet for us this morning. Cloudy skies for much of us. Again, a few areas with showers. We'll keep a chance for isolated showers, even a thunderstorm again through the afternoon. And in those areas, maybe getting some locally heavy downpours. We'll see temperatures again ending in the upper 60s today. But for now, back to you guys.
Thanks, Kelly. It's 4:41. You're watching KOIN 6 News.
The kidnapping case that captivated the country 16 years ago takes a new twist. Coming up next, what we know this morning about the woman who helped take Elizabeth Smart from her home. Welcome back. It's been almost 16 years since Elizabeth Smart was taken from her Utah home and held captive in the wilderness for almost a year. Well, now it looks like one of her kidnappers will be getting out of prison early. Wanda Barzee has served 15 years for her role in the 2002 abduction, and she'll be set free next week, 5 years ahead of her scheduled release. Officials say they miscalculated the time Barzee spent in federal custody. And as you can imagine, Smart says she was disappointed to learn about the early release.
And the American Association for Cancer Research says new cancer cases in the U.S. are expected to increase to almost 2.5 million in the next 2 decades because of the aging population. Now, the group's annual report also says progress is being made against cancer, but more research funding is needed.
It is 4:45. You're watching KOIN 6 News.
And a popular local park buried in trash. Coming up after the break, we'll break down what's being done to clean it up.
Welcome back. KOIN wants to know now what's being done to clean up trash at a local park.
Yeah, we have video of the campsites at Arnold Park near the West Minnehaha neighborhood in Vancouver. You can see all the clothes and plastic and garbage, so much that some people are calling it environmental terrorism. A few of the campsites line Burnt Bridge Creek, where people say human waste goes into the water.
What's happening is we're having large camps or communities established. The land gets degraded by them packing it down, cutting trees, starting campfires. We've had numerous fires. We've had large collections of garbage.
KOIN 6 reached out to the city of Vancouver to see what's being done to clean up the park. We have not heard back yet, but when we do, of course, we'll be sure to bring you the update.
4:48 now. We've got meteorologist Kelly Bayer in here. Kelly, I went outside yesterday and there was some kind of moisture falling from the sky, and I didn't care for it.
Right, something new.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to run.
You know what to wear.
This doesn't surprise
forgotten,
me.
right?
I knew what to wear.
Well, get used to it. It's going to stick around for a while. We are falling right into the fall season here pretty quickly. Temperatures have been very cool, and we did see some showers, about 1/10 of an inch of rain yesterday in Portland. And this morning, some areas of showers, but looking outside, it is fairly quiet now. Cloudy skies there. Again, some areas getting some light showers, some areas just cloudy for the moment. Temperatures mainly in the upper 50s, so it's a cool start here. Cloudy skies. Here's our weather pattern. There's that big upper level dip here that we are just seeing sitting over us. This trough, that's going to sit well into our weekend. So do expect showers in and out as we head towards Sunday, looking like Monday, the first day that we get some pure sunshine out there. So do expect scattered showers for much of the rest of this week and also into the weekend as well. And then the system will start to move out again heading into Monday. But here's a look at our satellite and radar. There's that low and that front here tracking those showers our way into the northwest. So Portland getting some showers this early morning. Here's a closer look, looking at the metro area, dry for the moment, but we will see showers in and out through today and in this afternoon. afternoon, a chance to see some thunderstorms again. So here's a rainfall futurecast. Pretty isolated showers, areas of heavy rainfall and areas of some light rainfall, maybe even some sun breaks in there too. So very mixed bag of weather heading into today. But again, a chance for thunderstorms more likely as we head towards the afternoon again, maybe around 2 to about 8 p.m. an isolated thunderstorm roaming out there. So we'll keep spotty showers and sun breaks through today, but also much of this week, and temperatures staying cool as we head into our weekend. Here's a look at the beaches. The mid 60s for today. We'll see showers likely out there, some sun breaks for the afternoon. In the valley today, 67 degrees out in Portland, 66 up in Kelso and Vancouver. We'll see chance for showers, thunderstorms, and some sun breaks out there today as well. Salem, 67 degrees. Out in eastern Oregon and central Oregon, looking nice, mostly sunny day. Temperatures staying cool in the upper 60s, but a gorgeous afternoon there. And in the Dalles today, 71 degrees. Afternoon sunshine, but this morning we may see a shower popping in up in the mountains as well. We'll see a chance for thunderstorms out there. Here's our 7-day forecast. Again, temperatures feeling like fall. September 22nd, the actual first day here, but it's almost like we are there now. Temperatures should be in the upper 70s at this point in the year, but we're seeing the upper 60s. So quite cool out there. Again, a chance for scattered showers heading into our weekend. By Monday, finally some sunshine back in the mix and temperatures back in the mid 70s.
4 of 7 days in the 60s.
Wow. Are you going to be able to handle it, Midwest guy?
Yes. Do you think that it's really hot in the Midwest?
No.
It can be humid and pretty gross.
Yeah. I thought maybe it was like a little too cool for you now. Like
no. I'm okay with it. It's just different than what we've experienced.
It is different than the past couple months.
Well, get ready for some rain. It's going to move back in and kind of stick around as we head towards
I'm excited for the rain.
October.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Kelly. It is the end of the line for a Hollywood icon. Just ahead, we will look ahead to Robert Redford's last movie.
And before you head out the door for your morning commute, you won't want to miss Carly Kennelly's live traffic report. She's got all your up-to-the-minute information about the roads. That starts at 5 a.m.
Welcome back. You're watching KOIN 6 News, watching out for you.
If you were to make a short list of the best actors to ever take to the small screen or even big screen, Robert Redford has to be on it. But this morning, it looks like we are running out of chances to see him perform.
Redford says his latest project, The Old Man and the Gun, is his last. The 82-year-old actor walked the red carpet for the movie's premiere at the Toronto Film Festival.
It feels great. I can't think of a better way to go out.
Excuse me, I'd like to open up an account. This kind.
Well, the movie's based on a true story. It's about an aging bank robber who escapes from San Quentin and goes on a crime spree using his charm. The Old Man and the Gun opens nationwide on September 28th.
He was dreamy back in the day.
He's still kind of dreamy.
He's still kind of dreamy. I watched The Way We Were the other day, and it's amazing.
Holds up.
Yeah, it does, Trevor.
Handsome man, that Robert Redford. You know, you can see a lot of things if you scan the crowd at an NFL game, but one member of the Baltimore Ravens marching band blowing up on social media this morning for the instrument that he wasn't playing.
That is Peter Zerpolo rocking out to Rush's Tom Sawyer during the Ravens-Bills game over the weekend. And he's actually a drummer in the marching band, but obviously he did not get enough licks in while he was actually playing.
Guy's got some chops, too. Yeah. He's playing it correctly. That's a difficult song to drum to. Okay, you know, everybody's been there. You know, you're in your car, you're in your kitchen, you're rocking out to your favorite song. We want to know, what is the best song to play an air instrument to? We want to hear from you. Head to the KOIN 6 Facebook page, join the conversation. Jenny, do you have a clear-cut winner?
Well, as a child of the, you know, in my formative years in the 90s, the grunge scene, Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit, I would say, is probably mine.
I see, that would be one that I'd be more likely to kind of belt out. As opposed to playing the
I could do both, yeah.
Double up?
I could double up, yeah.
With just guitar and vocals?
No, I would do the drums, I think.
Drumming and singing?
Oh, there's a little drumming in there, yeah. Yeah.
That would be fascinating.
What about you?
To see. I'm more than a feeling by Boston.
Oh.
I can air drum that whole thing to perfection.
Okay. Maybe we'll have to post like a Facebook video
or
of this.
maybe we won't have to do that.
Or
that
maybe
counterpoint.
We will. Okay. It is 4:57. KOIN 6 News just getting going. Your latest weather, traffic, and top stories all just minutes away.
And coming up, our Hurricane Florence coverage just getting going. We're about a half hour away from a live report from North Carolina.
And I'll tell you how a community is coming together to honor a woman and help a family move forward by playing ball.